1705, April 14th, 2025. Right now marks 970 hours of progress on the global horror simulation. Currently, some code has been created that can accurately detect the amount of meshes stored in an FBX file. On the left side of the screen are two objects that were quickly created in Blender and then exported to an FBX file format. And the FBX file format has been added to the Visual Studio project and loaded into memory using the FBX SDK. And basically how this works is there's some initialization types that are needed just to initialize the FBX SDK and import the object, and then after that a scene is created using the manager, and because the scene hasn't been imported, the importer is no longer needed, so it can be destroyed. And then the thing to check is the root node, as that's the very first node of the scene, and it doesn't actually have any data tied to it. It's just there for the purposes of processing within the SDK. And from there, looping through the root node, all the child nodes are detected and counted, and iterating through those child nodes. Basically, for every node in the scene, the code checks if that particular node contains a mesh, and if it does have a mesh, then that mesh is pushed back into a vector of meshes. And so the code is now able to detect if a FBX file has more than one mesh, and so the intention going forward is to, now that the number of meshes stored within the file can be accurately detected, the intention going forward is to get the polygon and vertices and indices data from the mesh, as well as trying to get the UV data. So basically get the mesh specific data for every single mesh and store that in some sort of structure that represents a mesh and its corresponding data.